Well, we are live, everyone, and we have zero guests so far.
Woo!
Everyone being us.
Yeah. So up now we're 2, 3. Here they come. They're
Look at
running on
that.
in.
The hordes are streaming through.
Yay! Easy,
when you
easy. This is the select few.
when you have superstars on your channel, this is what happens.
I know he ain't talking about me. There ain't no superstars here.
So, Rowdy, how are you doing today? And why did you agree to be on our show?
I was drugged, and I'm doing pretty good. Looking forward to this next winter storm that'll be coming in tomorrow afternoon. So, yeah, I think we're getting a minimum of kind of sounds like 4 inches of snow, potentially 8 to 10. So, who knows? Other than that,
Great. Yeah, I keep looking at that. I'm like, I'm in the 4 to 6 inch band. I'm like, come on, just go a little offshore or something, and give me less, because Roe is going to have like next to nothing. He's just going to be laughing at people.
Oh, I don't know. In between me and where Roe is at, yeah, it's like crazy amounts potentially. Like they're talking a foot in Lower Virginia at least.
Really? When's this?
Yeah.
This
between
weekend.
Friday afternoon and all day Saturday.
Oh, fantastic. I'll be driving back north on Sunday. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
So, well, you're on 81, so it's going to be south and east of that. So, yeah, you probably will get next to nothing. I'm just hoping I don't get slaughtered, because I just now can make it to my car without sliding everywhere.
Don't you
And
have
then there's
a four-wheel drive?
I have to get to it.
God's sakes.
Yep.
Mr. Byrne, Lucas, how are y'all?
Up, Joe? Lucas?
So, Rowdy, I think the first question that people want to know, and I tuned in a little bit to one of your shows the other day, so I know the answer to this, but for anybody who doesn't, is Rowdy your real name?
That is correct. It is.
Really?
Yes.
Your mother and dad, when you were born,
my
let's
dad.
call him Rowdy.
Huh? My dad, because I was a
Wrestling
boy.
fan?
Well, yes and no. My dad, since I was a boy, got to choose my name. If I'd have been a girl, my mom would have. But he loved Rawhide, which is Rowdy Yates, Clint Eastwood. So that's where my name came from. And then later on came Rowdy Roddy Piper and all of that. I've probably explained that at least 1,000 times in my life. And I'm not even kidding. At least.
If this
Hard
is
hitting
not an
questions
adult
here.
question, are your parents still together?
No. They got divorced when I was 7. I think my brother was a year old, and they got divorced when I was
What's
7.
your brother's name? Just because did this thing hold true where your
It's
dad
super
gets named
boring.
him too?
No, it's boring. His name's Josh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rambunctious goblin. Nice.
Yeah.
Call him Rambo just for short.
Yeah, that's what my brother was. I'm very laid back and really chill, and my brother is very high strung and would argue with a wall if it would argue back. And he's always
There's nothing like a laid back and chill guy named Rowdy.
Yeah, I know it makes no sense. It doesn't, but it's
take you right out of your game. Decide.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So we were talking before we went live. So I'm going to pose this question again, although I know the answer. You want to be an author, don't you? Don't you?
No, I'm not crazy. And
Yeah.
like I told you, I can't even spell sentences right on X. So there's no way I could write a book.
Oh, so you just pass it off to your editor and let them deal with all that.
Yeah.
They love that shit.
I bet they do.
So I committed the serious sin that if Melissa Stone was closer, because she's in Saskatoon, she would have probably come and killed me. I was like, yeah, I probably should have run spell checker before I sent it to my proofreader. And she's like, you didn't run spell checker? I was like, well, I assumed you would. I was like, a first pass, so no. And she's like, don't ever do that again, or surely don't ever admit that.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do everything wrong at least once in the whole publishing thing. So, I'm well on my way.
You are killing it. Um, no, Rowdy. How, if you have no interest in writing, how did you get into all the reading in the way that you have? And you do have some space on your bookshelf there that I should send you some books and help you fill up.
Right there. Yeah. I actually just filled up this entire, there we go. Center section had a bunch of, that was completely empty, except for like I had a couple of pictures and football stuff there. And I just did my book haul video, which will come out next Saturday. And it's a spoiler, it's like 46 books. And after that, I think I'm probably done like trying to get anything. Everything else is full except for that a couple of little bitty sections. I started reading where am I at? 2 years? Yeah, 2 years ago now. I remember it was like January 5th or 7th of 24. And I've always been a big time gamer. Always have. Ever since I was a kid, it was sports and gaming. That's all I cared about. I never was a good reader at all, like in general.
Not if you only started 2 years ago.
Yeah. But I mean, I never read it. Like seriously, like if I didn't have to read it for school, it was not getting read. Like,
Oh, you read it for school?
Well, I mean, I had to pass. I mean, why do you think
Even
I'm a
in
truck
Tennessee?
driver? I can't do anything else, and I live in Tennessee, so there we go. But yeah, I ended up getting burnt out basically in gaming, and we decided to homeschool our kids a couple of years prior to that, and we would go to homeschool conventions, and they have in one big section where you can buy a whole bunch of curriculum and stuff like that, and then they have like people that sell books there too. And I ended up buying like one author signed it. Anyways, it was set on my shelf for two plus years, and ended up picking it up, and I was like, I'll try it, and read it, and I was like, that's pretty good. I'll try another one, and then proceeded to do that, and then I ended up picking up Brandon's. I started getting on YouTube and started watching, like Mike's book reviews and different people like that, and ended up picking up Brandon Sanderson, his Steelheart series.
Oh.
No, Steelheart. I started, bare minimums because there was no way I was ready for that.
I like
and read,
Steelheart.
yeah. That prologue, like at the time, blew my mind because it's just like, I mean, it's a YA The Boys is what it is. Book one is, anyways. That's the only one I've read. And I was like, holy cow, this is absolutely amazing. And proceeded to start from there. And then I was like, I think I'll try to make a YouTube channel just for someone that's my age, at the time I was nearly 40, and was like, if you're kind of new and haven't read much, hey, check it out and we'll see what we can do. And that's where it's went from there. I've read the whole entire Cosmere and a whole bunch of other crap now.
Well, high praise, a whole bunch of other crap. That's
well,
what I mean.
It's a bunch.
Hey, one of my books is in that crap.
No. I'll tell you what. What's got me the I think is the funniest thing, but I've never made more people mad in my life. A couple of weeks ago, I put out my 5 most disappointing reads video, and it had The Count of Monte Cristo on it.
Oh yeah,
and I have, pardon my language, pissed people off about that. It's the only video I've ever put out where I lost subscribers, and I'm not talking about one. I'm talking somewhere between like 5 and 10 left.
You lost subscribers because you didn't like a 200-year-old book.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I put out to everybody about it too. I even posted a dude's reply on X about it too, and I was like, "Really, man? It's like you're gonna bash me because I didn't like you said, a 200-year-old book that I thought was boring and too long." Okay, we can have different opinions.
So Rowdy, everyone on book 2 just like rants and raves about that, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to read it. And then I got the audiobook, and it was like 40 some odd hours. And I'm like, no. And so then I think it was good old Tim McKay who said, hey, you should do the 2008 movie because they cut out all that boring stuff in the middle. And so I watched the movie. I really liked the movie. I am never going to read that book, just like I'll
Yeah.
never read any of the Cosmere. But
Well, that's what
Did-
everyone said. Everyone says the movie's really good, so
It
I'm gonna
is.
go watch the movie. But
But
yeah, it's
that's Dumas, right?
yes,
Yeah,
But
dumbass.
the Three Musketeers was fantastic. If you read that,
yeah.
I've
not read
never
it.
read,
I've
never read
watched
the
the
other one.
movies, but yeah,
but read the Three Musketeers. It's really, really good.
okay. And see, that's the thing too, because at the time I had bought, I think I got the what is it, the smaller version of it. Now it's like 300 pages, maybe, and everyone's like, "Oh, you don't need to read that. You need to read the full length one." And I'm like, "No, I should have definitely read the 300-page one, and it probably would have been really good." So it just, I don't know. I didn't care
Well,
for it at all. It's too long, too boring.
And that proves the point right there that not everybody is. I am well documented on this channel as saying I dislike Ernest Hemingway hugely. Not everybody's going to like everything, you know.
Mhm.
which actually I liked. Old Man in the Sea was amazing.
Oh, fuck off.
It was amazing. I tried
That
reading
was a
other
barn
things.
fire.
I tried reading other stuff. I'm like, no, just boring. But
I'm not into burning books, but if I saw that bonfire, I'd find a copy of that book and chuck it on.
EL throwing
Yeah.
heat already.
That's right.
He was only a
Oh,
genius
man.
because he liked cats. I don't hate the man, right? But
Yeah. I've not read
All right.
anything from him, but yeah, that one was the one that really, really made people mad. The other one that was kind of close was Hyperion, and I was disappointed in that book.
I
think
hate that.
yeah, it should have been like, it could have been incredible. Like, they built up so much that whole book, and then for that ending, it's like, what are we doing?
So I tried to read that. Oh God, 35 years ago, and I was like, this is just a hot mess. It's absolute garbage. Josh is right.
Yes.
And it just, oh my God.
Yeah.
I was
so
like,
disappointed.
I will not. What is that? Is that cyberpunk or whatever? I will not read cyberpunk now because that thing is so
Really?
dreadful.
I don't know
And
what this Hyperion thing is, but all the chat seems to agree that it's
Thank
just
goodness.
straight
Man.
trash.
It's and I think that's how it is. I think it's either one of your favorite books ever, because I know several people that say it's their best, their most favorite book they've ever read, or it's awful. And to me, it is, as Josh is saying, it's super overhyped. Like, there's no question. To me, it is not a good book. Like, there's nothing that happens. Like, seriously, like Canterbury Tales, what they say, sci-fi version, except it's boring.
I started reading the Canterbury Tales not long ago, and it's actually pretty funny. And it's a lot bluer than
Yeah.
I would have expected it to be.
I've got to read it. I will
So
eventually.
I actually was watching a video of two guys who actually were conversing in Middle English and Old English because that's the type of videos I watch. And they were talking about the Canterbury Tales, and one guy's like, "Look, I'm a professor, and we did this, we did that. When we did the Life of Bath," he goes, "I literally had 3 students get up and leave my lecture hall because it was inappropriate to be speaking about this." And I'm like, they're like,
Okay.
it's a little raunchy at times.
Yeah. It's a lot
Hmm.
raunchy at times.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I'll eventually get to read it. I want to read another one that's, I don't know if it's like that, but Watership Down is another one that I want to read. I think I watched the movie years ago, like when I was a kid. So I know it's about the rabbits and stuff that all goes, where I think the forestry, whatever, destroys everything or something. But I've heard it's really good. So, yeah, Watership Down is good stuff.
My classics reading is behind, definitely.
Yeah, I'm not big on, well, I mean, just for that one, I'm not big on classics yet.
Every now and then I'll pull something out, and like I figured there was a time, okay, I have to read Huckleberry Finn. So I read a couple of Twain books. Connecticut Yankee and King Arthur's Court is absolutely freaking brilliant. If you ever get a chance to read that,
Okay.
so every now and then I'll pull one out and say, okay, I'm going to, give my mind some vegetables and see
Yeah.
what's out there.
Yeah.
I used to do that, and I read Catcher in the Rye, which is absolutely awful. Dreadful is not strong enough.
Oh wow. I was actually thinking about buying that book. Okay. Never mind.
Well, I was in college at the time, and I was reading it, and I was like, what the hell? What is the point of this book? And my roommate, and I will never forgive him, he goes, oh, yeah, you haven't got to the murder yet? I'm like, murder? How the hell is there going to be a murder in this damn thing? And I'm reading the whole thing, like, where does the murder fit? And I finished the book, and I'm like, I don't know what the second half of the book is about, because I kept waiting for the murder that didn't happen. So, spoiler alert, or non-spoiler alert, there is no murder. It's just dreadful.
Yeah.
I wish there was. Catcher in the Rye.
That's the same thing as The Count. You spend 500 pages of him plotting to get this revenge. And it's like,
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. The first 150 pages were fantastic. I really liked the first 150. After that, no.
When the opium kicked in.
Yeah, it's like, I'm falling asleep trying to read this book. It's so bad.
So, I mean, I read Frankenstein because I kind of felt like I had to. But that book, I don't know why people love it. Because it's like, this amazing thing happened off stage, so let's go to the boring part now. This amazing thing happened, now let's go to the boring part. And, oh my God.
You know what, though? I mean, as much as I love Tolkien and everything, reading The Lord of the Rings, quite often I got to a point where I couldn't wait for the Sam and Frodo bit to finish so I could get back to the exciting stuff elsewhere.
I'm starting this next week.
Oh, my all-time favorite book.
Have you never read that before?
I've never read The Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. I've watched the movies. I'm talking like 5 to 10 times each. I love them.
I've never read the Hobbit movies?
I have.
More than once?
Them?
I liked them all. I can't help it. They're good.
They were trash.
But
I haven't garbage.
I haven't read this, so I don't know they're trash.
Okay.
So I might after I read it.
The Hobbit is a fantastic book.
Rowdy, after you read the book, find the cartoon from the 70s.
Okay.
Umpteen times better than whatever. I never watched the Hobbit movies because, one, I can't stand the director, and I will never watch anything he directs again because he's horrible. But and then when I saw the Hobbit was going to be 3 movies, I'm like, no, it should be like an hour and 45-minute movie. So
is that legit though? Since I have not read it, like all 3 of those movies come from this one book.
All 3? No. Within those 3 movies, that book exists, but there's a whole bunch of extraneous shit that they threw in there for God knows what reason.
Okay.
But same thing as Mike. When I heard The Hobbit was going to be 3 movies, it's like, oh, this is going to suck because that's too short a book, and it's too narrow of a thing. To have 3 viable movies out of it. And there's just so much garbage in it that doesn't happen in the books. The book is great.
Okay.
And apparently there's no barrel race in the book. I know there's no barrel race. Oh my God,
that was so dumb.
But I didn't know there was one in the movie because...
Like, when does this fucking thing end? You could get down that river in real time before that freaking scene ended.
And Joe, Hobbit book was good. Lord of the Rings is bloated. There's a take.
Okay.
No, Lord of the Rings was perfect.
So I read Lord of the Rings, the entire trilogy, before the first movie came out, and then I reread them before the second one. Then I reread them before the third one. And I was like, okay, I read the trilogy 3 times in 3 years. I'm going to take a break now, and I haven't read it since then. So it's been like 20 years now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to read it because I know it's like obviously it's got GOAT tier stuff on like priority reads fantasy that is top tier, So being that, like I said, I've watched the movies multiple times and absolutely love them. So I'm assuming the book is going to be better on all of them, even the movies. Until I'm proven wrong. So
the tone is so much different because The Hobbit he wrote is a bedtime story for his kids. So it's a lot lighter, a lot faster paced, and then The Lord of the Rings, which is very heavy. And I mean that's why to me, I don't like 40 pages. What's happened? Nothing. Oh my God, I'm DNFing. So Hobbit is perfect for me.
Yeah.
Lord of the
Okay.
Rings can get a little slow, and
I
if
think-
they have Tom Bombadil, it's just dreadful.
I think a lot of people, by what I've
Dude.
seen about it, is basically you may start reading like the songs or something, but by halfway through it, you're like just skipping all of them or
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
whatever they
Yeah,
are.
Yes,
And just
absolutely.
Okay.
Although for the Platonic books, I felt compelled that I had to put songs in my Platonic books. I don't know why. I'm like, I don't read the ones in Tolkien, but here I am. And then I know
if you
so little
read
poetry.
if you read the songs, some of them have a little bit of backstory, right? Is it necessary backstory? No. If
Okay.
if you're really into it all, then yeah, you kind of love that stuff. So not strictly necessary, but an interesting way to info dump.
Okay. I can handle that then. I don't mind skipping.
I mean, the dude made up a language. You got to give him.
Yeah.
You got to give him a
Several
few
languages.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Although I have the book I'm going to start again because I've tried like every other year. Most of the stuff from Lord of the Rings was based on the Kalevala. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's Finnish tale. So I found one on audiobook, so I bought it. So I will once again try that, and then I'll grow bored and I'll stop. Kind of like the Silmarillion. I start, I don't get very far, I stop.
Yeah.
But I'm
Well,
going to do that again soon.
Okay.
the Silmarillion is that's work, right? And that's effort.
Is that considered after the Lord of the Rings? Is that where that goes?
No.
Or is that
No, it's
before it, too?
way before. It's in like the first age
Okay.
of man or some
Oh, geez.
pre-age
Okay.
of man or some shit.
Yeah.
It's
But yeah, the first age, Lord of the Rings is the end of the third age.
third age, yeah.
Okay.
And the fourth age is the age of man, which is when Lord of the Rings ends. That's when the fourth age starts. So this is the first. Basically, he went back and wrote Genesis for his world.
EL, that is probably
I went with that.
the best description of the Silmarillion I've ever seen.
Okay.
How many times have you tried to read it, Ro?
I've read it once.
Oh God. Wow. I started like 4 times, I think, and then I'm like, why am I doing this? And I stopped.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. I'll read the Hobbit. We'll start there.
Do you mostly review trad books or old books, or do you review a lot of indie books now?
I try to do both. I never, when I started out doing any of this stuff, I never even knew anything about indie publishing at all. But obviously I wouldn't because
I'm good.
Yeah. And so, whenever I'm watching like big channels, like Mike's channel and people like that, who's I would say 90% of the stuff he reads is do what?
Not me. Every time he says it,
okay.
I smile,
Yeah.
but no.
Mike's book reviews. Yes.
Mike's book. Yeah.
Right.
Mike's book reviews. Yeah. Whenever like reading or watching him, probably 90% of his stuff is trad published. Like Robert McCammon and obviously Stephen King and stuff. But I never was into horror neither. I hate horror movies and just don't like them because I was scared. I got scared pretty bad when I was a kid by my stepmom. But anyways, and somehow started getting into Twitter and messing with it, and then got talking to different indie authors. And so now I still try to do a lot of the traditional stuff just to get somewhat caught up on what most people have ever read, because I'm starting super late in the game on reading anything. So I'm just trying to catch up. And then probably now I read as much indie published stuff as I do traditional, if it's not 60-40 indie.
So,
It's kinda where
Rowdy,
it's going.
are you
How
ever going
often-
to read Wheel of Time?
I actually have the first book of Wheel of Time.
No, don't do it. Don't do
I
it.
have it. I have it's put up. It's on my book haul. I got it for $5, brand new copy.
You overpaid.
I had to, and I'm gonna give it a shot. And it's not gonna be this year unless something crazy happens.
So
but
just keep in
I'm
mind
trying.
they call books 6 through like 8.5 the slog, or
slog.
9. Yeah, I'm
Yes.
like,
Yes.
if it's multi books and it's a slog, that should tell you something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's like Peter Jackson, The Hobbit movies. You should know better.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know if I had a
okay.
series of books and there were enough people who read it to have a nickname for books 6 through 8, I'd be okay with that.
Well, yeah, but why would you start it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to think
Fine.
too. I mean, it's one of the
Is it true?
yeah.
Right?
I mean, it's tough going in if you think about it. Okay, I'm about to start this. Is it 14 or 15 book series? And every
15.
book's big. It ain't like any of them are small.
Right.
And then it's like, okay, I already know 4 of the 14 or 15 are terrible. Well, I say terrible, not good. But the ending is supposed to be incredible. It's like I might be able to sacrifice 4 books, to get to that ending. But I don't know. It's
So
it's
how
not
often
on
do
the
you
plans.
how often do you DNF when you're reviewing?
Very rarely. And I don't.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't DNF, like I will push through, is indie stuff. Just because if I want to read, I want to read it because I just in general. I know we have talked about this before. Whenever I'm doing a review, if it's a bad review for an indie author, I'm not going to put it out. That's just me. I know I should, or a lot of people want me to, but I just don't think it benefits. If you're talking about a trad published person who's already got making money and all that, I don't give a crap. I'll DNF or I'll write a 1 or 2 star review. It don't. My review ain't going to
Right.
affect anything, in the long run.
So yeah. So what happens when you come across like an indie book and you're like, yeah, I'm not digging on this.
That's when I will DNF it and just move on and go.
So you
I
won't
don't,
review it at all.
no. And I know a lot of people are like, you need to do it anyways, just to give them criticism, or give them feedback on it. But I'm not good at giving feedback because I'm not
No, but the
good
thing is, as a reader, looking at this as a reviewer, just as Joe Blow reader out there, you can just say, I didn't like it. And here's why I didn't like it. X, Y, Z, right? That's all the feedback you need to give. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Now, we've talked about this before, and usually I'm in a minority in this position. And I totally understand why reviewers don't review books they don't like, right? It's like, I'm not going to do that, blah, 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 blah. 2 reasons I see to leave a not positive review. 1, it's honest, right? You're providing feedback, valuable feedback if the author is open to it. But that's not your concern, that's theirs. And 2, your own credibility as a reviewer. If I see a reviewer and all they do is leave glowing reviews, you've lost me, right? It's like I have no use for that. I want to know that you think some stuff sucks, right? Because some stuff, and again, it might just be your opinion.
Yeah.
And as someone looking at a book, I'm not going to not read a book or watch a movie or eat somewhere because one person says it sucks, right?
Yeah.
But if I see 40 reviews and 30 of them say it sucks, it's probably then it probably sucks, right? Regardless of what it is, if it's a car or a pair of shoes, right? But if that's the first thing I look for, actually. It's like, okay, it's got 40 reviews, 2 people don't like it, 35 love it. Well, then the 2 people probably have some issue that is never going to equate to me in any way. But it does give you more credibility as a reviewer if you have a little of each. Now, I'm not saying 50-50, right? But I mean, if I can go through all your reviews and say, oh, okay, 5 star, 5 star, 4, 4, 4, and there's a 1 star there. Okay, 5, 5, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
Ro.
I've told Mike this before. I think we would do huge. I think we'd have a lot more than 550 subscribers if we did a book review thing of just bad book reviews. That's all we did.
Yeah.
So I've watched a couple booktubers. They've done shows where it's like this is my favorite book, and then they're like, okay, I've picked out some 1 star reviews from
Mhm.
Jack London's Call of the Wild, and they read the 1 star in the they're like they're wrong. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I mean that's just
Great
that would be
content.
fun.
I'm
So
actually
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking about making a video of that after I put out my top 10 books of all time. Making a what is it? I forgot how it's worded, but it's like going over 1-star review of my favorite books or whatever, and not trashing anybody for it. I'm curious why they hate it, which I think that's my biggest thing that I don't like is, which I know it's going to come with the territory for what you do, is like if I don't like a book, the one thing that really I'm not a fan of is when authors go out and trash the person that gave them a bad review.
Oh yeah,
I
they
don't
deserve
like
do
that.
that.
51-star
Yeah.
reviews for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Just
And
for
I've
being a
seen
horrible
that
person.
multiple times, and
Yep.
people get mad about it, and I'm like, that
And
right
that
there puts
reflects
me
poorly
off.
on them, not you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. But
And
it's the same thing. If I
everybody
don't
knows
like,
it.
if I don't like something that's in their book, and then they're like making fun of me because I'm like, oh, you don't like this, you're this and that. It's like, really? I mean, I just don't get that.
So Rowdy, I have to try to sell our channel. So
Hey, don't
we
forget,
had
like and subscribe.
like and subscribe.
31
So
minutes in.
we had ZB Steele on here once, and he was talking about his books, and I was going through the things that I hate, and he's like, Mike, don't ever read anything of mine. You will hate it. So I have purchased
Oh, it's so good.
Equally to Flame,
It's good.
and I have sent him Proxima Station because I'm like, ZB, Proxima Station, there's no swearing, there's no sex, and aside from one punch, there is no violence. He's like, that sounds horrible. So we are going to read each other's novellas, and then we're going to come on sometime in February and talk about how much we hated each other's books. I can't wait.
And
That's
I would like to applaud Michael for taking 31 and a half minutes before showing his book cover to the camera.
record
that
time.
was,
record time. Good
Yep,
job.
that's that holding back, Mike. That's good.
Yeah. It that ZB's book is really good. That little novella. It's awesome.
I've heard the Foxes are really steal the show.
Oh, they're all over it. all through that whole book. They're main character, actually. Yeah. It's something else.
So how many books do you get sent to you, Rowdy?
Nowhere near what Chris does. We'll say that.
Yeah.
Good Lord. That man's got mail every day. Like, I think he may have more than people with 100,000 plus subscribers. I probably get maybe 1 or 2 a month, every other month. It depends, but I get a lot more now audiobooks too, just because it's a lot easier for me to go through them.
If you're
Like,
driving,
when you're driving
10 hours a day,
I just finished Wistful Ascending.
Amazing.
Fantastic book.
Yeah.
I
Phenomenal.
love that book. And actually this morning, I just finished what is it? N.A. Betts' book. What is it? The Waking of Sword and Flame. Does that sound right?
Don't know.
Maybe.
We have not had him on our channel.
Okay. The Waking of Sword and Flame, The Fates of a Teen, book 1. Anyways, his narrator, Nikki Lyons, I think is what it is phenomenal. Like, one of the best audiobook narrators I've ever listened to. Like, she does multiple voices and is really good.
That brings up a good point. Something else we've talked about here before. Do you think you would like the book as much if you had to read it yourself versus having a narrator of that quality?
I don't know. I never thought about that before. That's interesting.
So I will tell you that when I listen to Becoming a Druid, it is so much better if I listen to it than if I write what I read. The narrator adds so much to it.
Yeah.
You read what you wrote?
Yeah, whatever. I'm from Kentucky. I throw words in randomly. But yeah, the narrator, a good narrator can save almost anything.
Yeah.
But
I can see that. It's a good story. Like, I really enjoyed the story. Like, It's political. Excuse me. It's like sword and sorcery, political type with, I guess it's three main characters. One of them dies, but it's a family as well. And then there's like a magic, not really magic system, but there's like magic beings, I guess you'd say, going on. But it's a 5-book series. And yeah, it's good. But the narrator to me put it over the top just because she was so good at it.
And I think a really good narrator will, like, I think I could probably listen to Twilight if James Earl Jones was narrating it.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
well, I mean, like EL, like I've listened to 4, I think, of his books, and every one of them's great. And I know he's the one that does it, ain't he? He does his own narration.
Don't tell him that. I mean, he's already from Texas.
It's the truth. I can't lie. And the same thing like Tim McKay, you know, that is the man that does everything.
See, that's fine. He's from Canada, so he's humble. So you can do that with Tim. Just not EL.
He's going to tell me he's sorry that I enjoyed it. So.
Wait, Tim's not here, right? We can talk shit about him, man.
He's here. He's multitasking though, so he probably can't type and respond. So you can say it, he can hear it, and he won't respond.
Hello,
Ellen. We're going to see her tomorrow. She's going to have to put up with me and creature creation. So at least she'll have friends to dilute the mic effect. Yeah. But over under on how many times I will flash this book tomorrow night.
4.
Ro, over or under on that one?
I'll take the over on that. Absolutely. I mean, you've already done it in the last 5 minutes. So.
Yep.
Yeah. So, do you set a goal to read a certain amount of books, or do you find yourself? I mean, how often do you do your show where you? I mean, I guess having the job you have, you do get to listen to a lot.
Yeah. So. If it wasn't for that, I'd be lucky to probably get 20 done a year. It's just once I finally get home, it's more trying to spend time with my family. So getting to listen to them, I can fly through some books if I want to. I set a goal for about 50 every year. I think my first year, I did like 52. This past year, I did 56. Nice. So I'm going to try to do obviously 50 again. And I think I've already done 7 this year so far. I'm trying to get on the Josh's regiment where it's like 158 books, by July type deal.
Well, if he stopped taking vacations, he could, do 175.
Oh my gosh. I just
I read too slow for that. I can't imagine that anybody actually processes the information and remembers it to any degree if you're reading that many books.
Yeah.
I mean, some people, I guess, probably can. My wife reads really fast, right? But she doesn't read every word. She kind of like a lot of people, they kind of go down the middle of the page and they kind of see the words around it and take it in, right? Whereas I do that 5th grade thing of actually hearing every word in my head.
Yeah.
Which is
obviously
not the ideal way to read. But I just can't. But my wife doesn't pick it all up. She misses a lot of the nuance of stories in favor of the larger kind of plot of it.
Mm-hmm.
Trinity's in the house. Nice.
As long as Trinity, as you don't put the pine sol in the soup, you're okay.
So, Rowdy, you've known Ro and I for a little bit now, and you read way more than Ro and I do.
Yeah, but you're right.
So, I think you should suggest a book or two for each of us to read that you think we might like.
Oh, geez. Okay. All right. So,
I've already
criteria
got 3 that I have to read in the next 3 months.
Criteria for Mike is, what is it, under 500 or 400 pages? What's
under 500, preferably fast paced.
Okay.
Make him I got one for Mike.
Yep.
No,
the
Ro.
Agony and the Ecstasy. You have to read The Agony and the Ecstasy.
No, you gave me a movie. You don't get to do more. I have to watch 12 movies this year. Do you know how long it's taken me to watch 12 movies?
I'm the one that suggested Godzilla -1, so you got to get to that.
You're already one of those people. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What's a fast-paced book that's you can't really write a fast-paced 800-page book because people just be exhausted. So,
I'll tell you what. Let me see how big this is.
Give me something that starts with green eggs.
Oh, do you like zombie military books?
I mean, I'll try it.
Alone Together by S.S. Fitzgerald it's awesome. If you're interested in military at all, it's kind of, it goes through the processes of it.
So Sean will be on the creature creation tomorrow night. So that's a perfect recommendation.
You tell him I hyped his book up because I think it's great. And then also, obviously, Wistful Ascending, I think is fantastic. It's fast paced, in my opinion, but it's also just I love the aspect of that book of being a superhero, but he doesn't want anyone to know and doesn't even really want a part of it. It's so good to me. So
and the Space Bears.
And Space Bears are incredible.
I feel the same way as a taxpayer. I have to do it, but really don't want any part of it.
Yeah. And then, obviously, you said you didn't like Red Rising, did you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
It was hit or miss. Overall, I would probably give it 3, maybe 3.5 stars. Because when he's the chapters when he's on, like, oh my God, I would stay up till 3 a.m. to finish the chapter. But then there's a lot of stuff there. I'm like, okay, this is just pedestrian at best. So it's a mixed bag for me. And I only read the first one. I've heard that books 2 and 3 are better than the first one.
Okay. Yeah. Book 2 and book 3 are my absolute favorites of the series. They're both in my top 5 favorite books I've ever read. They are phenomenal. I'll say it every time.
They are until you finish The Hobbit.
It could be. Because the other 2 in my top 5 are Stephen King books. So, but I can't help it. The Stand was incredible, and then 11/22/63, which is not even a horror novel. Space, time, and love story, and trying to stop an assassination. It's so great. That is a great book.
So how about a book for Roe now?
What do you like, Roe?
Cozy mystery.
I hate that. So next.
Romantasy.
I hate that too.
No.
Next.
Tell him Hyperion. Say Hyperion. Make him read it.
I can't do that.
Whatever, man. Just don't worry. I have pen. I have paper.
Well, do you like?
Tell him Proxima Station.
Doesn't matter what I like. Just give it to me.
I'll tell you what. To be something quick that I really enjoyed, I'll give you a novella. And Ryan Cahill, have you read the first book in his The Fall? It's 86 pages.
I can do that.
It's an entire battle, is all it is, and it's
one big battle scene.
It's one big battle scene. It's 86 pages.
Pass.
Okay. You can also skip book 1
again in real time. It wouldn't take as long as it take me to read it.
Have you read The Whisper That Replaced God by Tim?
Hey, wait a minute. Wait, who's giving me a book here, Mike? You
it's
or
good.
Rowdy?
I'm being nice to you. That's another novella, and it's phenomenal.
Just reach backward without looking and pick up a book. Don't
pick
even
up
look.
the fall.
Just randomly pick up the book.
I'll tell you one then. How about Dark Bloom by Molly McCobb? Have you read it?
Okay, good deal. Nope.
Okay, it's
I've read it.
Top tier. Loved it, and we're actually. I think we're going to be me and her and Josh and Chris are going to be on Mark's channel Sunday.
Nice.
To talk about her or talk with her about her book, second book, which is phenomenal too.
She was supposed to be on Creature Creation with y'all, but she bailed on me.
Yeah, did she get sick or something? Or her kid got sick?
I forget. Life intervened.
Yeah.
But she and I are going to be splitting a table in Manassas, Virginia.
Really? Okay.
So, a young, attractive woman at the table. Big Lick Nova. It's the May 30th and 31st, I think.
So a bunch of people are going to be coming by your table, looking at her, going, "Blink twice."
What's the sign whenever they're behind you or whatever?
I'm just going to tell people I'm the zombie. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Oh, Mark just showed up in here. I
You
speak
summoned
his
him.
name and he shows
Yep.
up. Yeah, I'm
All
looking
right,
forward to
I
that. It's
will.
gonna be great.
That will be the 4th book I read this year, Rowdy. I'm on it.
Okay, and it's short too. It's not long. It's like 200 pages, 250 something like that.
So, Ro, do you like an unreliable narrator?
Sure, why not?
You should read "Whisper That Replaced God" by Timothy Wolfe. Absolutely amazing.
It is.
There's
My
a reason why
favorite.
that was a finalist last year in Sphinx,
It's
and why my
great.
book got cut in the first round.
I love his Amazon references. They're so
Hey.
good.
Don't forget, Mike, I'm still in Spiffbo. So
That's
we're
true.
hanging in there. Not
Hey,
cut
I'm a
yet.
judge. Are y'all judges in the IBOR?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yep. I got 2 of my 3 books have been delivered.
Oh, that's sweet.
Ooh, look at that.
Nice. Okay.
So, yeah, it'll be interesting. I've never been a judge before, and I kind of really hate the idea of giving points to books because I think that's just stupid.
Yeah.
But I mean, you have to have some way of ranking them, so I guess I'm going to do it. But
I printed off the criteria, the 9 or the 10, whatever you can
Yeah.
say that of that anyways, just so I can remember. I'm not used to writing numbers down for what I think of stuff. So, but it looks pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with at least 2 of the 3 books that I have. I will not say the third one, but
so I mean, I've told the story umpteen times. So I'm not going to tell it again. But the whole reason I started writing
Yeah,
is
you
because
will.
I read a book that I didn't really care for the plot, but I just wanted to read it, and I was like, you know what? The writing's not bad. I have zero interest in the plot, but the writing's not bad. So the 3 books I got, at least judging by the covers and the back cover, none of them are in my wheelhouse. So all of them are going to be judged based on the writing because none of them are what I would go to normally read. So
yeah.
we'll see. I'm kind of excited.
I was happy
Mike
too
got
that
into writing out of spite. He read a
Yeah.
couple books and said, "I can do this."
I can do better than that.
No, Ro, I read one book and did that. Just like I read one article that said first person present tense is what you should do from here on out. And so that's the only thing I've written ever since.
But George R. Martin, who's this bum? I'll show him.
Oh, can't stand him.
I can finish the series. God.
For real.
Well, I
What
can't
is
say that yet.
Yeah, I was happy with the books that I got far as page length. I was worried like whenever he was passing them out to be like, you got like 500 page or 3 500-page books. I'm like, oh, this is bad. But I think one of them's like 250, the other one's 350, and the other one's 4. So
That's not bad.
yeah.
I looked, none of mine are on audiobook, which is the only way I quote unquote
Me
read.
neither. Me neither.
So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to have to actually read them.
Yeah.
But
And it's probably my least favorite way is to read on Kindle. I have a Kindle and I read on Kindle, but I don't like to read on Kindle. I'm just more give me an
I
audiobook
can't
or
stand
a physical. It just
yeah, I
I'll
bought
do
the
it.
physical for all of them. I'm like, hey, authors, if nothing else, I bought your book.
Yeah.
You may not like what I have to say about it, but I bought it.
That's half the battle.
That's right. Well, now that you bought the book, it's like, okay, I have to read it to make up for the money that I just spent.
Well, I'm finishing a book that I promised Palmer Pickering I would read her book, so I'm reading Heliotrope.
I've heard it's really good.
It
You
is
like it?
really good, and it is really long.
Ah.
I'm like, okay, I have 4 chapters left. Oh, 3 of them are 58 minutes or longer.
Ooh. Yeah.
I was like, I have 3 hours left, and I have 4 chapters.
I'm starting this in
Mike,
a
didn't
few
you get a
weeks.
really big book to review for IBOR?
I got one that is this one, which is
Ooh, that looks big.
618 pages.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is epic fantasy, but it's long. This is the shortest one. It's only 250, but
nice.
it's a young adult romantasy, I think. And then the third one has not come yet, but it's Morvolving, and it's Grimdark, which I really can't stand.
Hey, that'll be the winner.
So I'm
Hold on, Rowdy. Don't put
Yeah.
that book away.
Okay.
Put that so we can see how thick it is.
1,150 pages.
Oof.
That seems ridiculous because, okay, first of all, I've never seen the movie, right? I mean, I
I
know
neither.
about the clown in the sewer, blah, blah, blah.
I just know about the clown.
Why does it take
then I know there's a
1,100
sewer.
pages to tell about the clown in the sewer? Is it
It's
really that?
It ain't just that. It's this starts, by what I understand, it starts with there's like not a found family, but like a coming of age story is what it mainly is, of these kids that somehow the clown has a part of it, and then it goes through them, I guess, fighting it or whatever, and then it goes to them being adults, and it's a whole nother thing with them being adults, and it comes back, by what I understand.
That seems needlessly long
I don't know. It's
for
supposed
a
to be
story about a clown
phenomenal.
in a sewer.
So, but I mean, he's a demon or something. I'm not sure. Maybe
Sure.
something like that. So, but yeah.
To this day, I still curse Andrew Wizardly Reads because
Oh.
I told him if there's one thing I know, it's that Stephen King has never written a decent book that's worth the paper it's
Yes,
printed
he
on.
has.
He has.
and he's like, okay, Mike, read The Green Mile. It's short. It fits your
Yeah.
thing. Read that. And I read it, and I was like, damn you, Andrew. I liked it.
Did you ever see the movie?
Damn. No, of course
Go
not. I
watch
don't watch
the movie.
movies.
Go
I
watch
read the book.
Green
I don't
Mile,
need
the
to watch a
movie.
movie.
The
I'll have to watch
movie's
it.
really good.
I was supposed to read The Green Mile in December, and I've got the 6 little bitty books. Excuse me. And I read the first one, and I forgot something come up, and I ended up not finishing it. So I've got to go back and start it again at some point. But I don't know when that's happening. But yeah, it was good so far, what I had read.
So yeah, I hate
Yeah.
Andrew because now I can't say that Stephen King has never written anything decent because
Well, he also
I
wrote
like The Green
Shawshank.
Mile. I haven't read that. I watched the movie,
It's like
times.
really short too. Like that's a quick read. I forgot where it is.
Which,
It's like
now,
a little
what
novella.
that tell you that the two stories that people are generally okay with of Stephen King's are his really short ones, and then you take out that
Right.
freaking elm tree.
I think it's Ash, maybe
Yeah.
Pine.
Whatever.
If you
Thank
and
you,
this has got
President
Rita
Coolidge.
Hayworth in it as well. I mean, so it's short. Like this whole book is 111 pages, and that's with two stories in it.
Wow, you know what?
So
Proxima Station is longer than that.
Well done. Well done.
very nice.
As is
I would. That's
this
right.
damn thing.
I will be getting to Proxima Station. I want to think it's in. I think March is my plan.
Well, it's
'Cause
on
I'm
audio.
gonna-
I would
now.
wait. I would wait until you're like got a flu or something, and you're at home and you don't feel well anyway, and then read it.
Because then you'll be like, was that a fever dream or did that really happen?
Well, I got to catch up because apparently I'm in book 3, so I need to get.
Well,
to it.
I haven't finished book 3 yet, but you will be.
Okay.
Yes,
So-
you and Mark and Josh and Chris and Saffron and Michael Vadney are all
Dude, that
in the same.
that is the cheapest freaking way to get on people's shows ever.
Hey,
That is
don't hate
just
the player,
so
hate the game.
blatant and obvious, man.
Bro, not only that, but then they have to buy the book because they want to read about themselves. I mean, it's also
Right.
guaranteeing sales.
You have
And
no
if-
shame at all.
Big
And if
brain.
you
part
make
of me-
them, if you
part
make
of
them
me
likable,
applauds.
then they'll probably leave you a review as well. So you get reviews, you get sales, you get booked. Come on, Ro. Don't
Yeah,
hate the
this-
player.
That's right. This man is thinking above, like just out of the box completely.
He's really, if he could just figure out the algorithm, he'd be making a fortune.
For real. Oh, that's going to be good. What'd Mark say? All of us calls him mayhem in Mike's books. Yep.
If only 'twere so easy.
And I have left several reviews for your books, or
He
sorry,
does it under
ratings,
fake
not
name.
not reviews. I give you ratings, and they're always 5-star. But
Why don't you leave a review then, man? Come on, put a
because
little
my
effort into
reviews
this.
are like, it was more gooder than I thought. That's about
Well,
what my review is going to be. So I just give 5 stars and say, okay, we'll split the difference. 5 stars, move on with your day.
So that's what I like about Josh's reviews. His are my favorite. Like his is a sentence or less. Sometimes it's 3 words. Writes whatever he remembers it by and moves on.
I like
Yeah.
Mike Vadney's reviews because they're like a chapter, right?
No kidding.
Oh,
Mike
yeah.
Vadney's reviews are huge, and he rates each section independently. And if you look at the sections, it's like, okay, 3 stars, 3 stars, whatever. So this should be like a 3-star reviews, and it's like a 4-star review. It's like, well, I don't know how his math works, but it ends up fine, I guess. Oh,
Hey,
take it.
whatever works.
More gooder
More
review.
gooder review. Yeah. Oh man.
So yes, and now I'm a judge in Ivor, and I have to actually rate books, and it's going to be, this is gooder.
Yep.
more
Whenever-
good.
This is gooder than the other 2.
It's the
Whenever
gooderest.
Corey first wrote that about thinking about doing it, I DM'd him on X about it, and I was like, hey, if you need any help, whatever, I'd be happy to help you with it. And never thought that it would get as big as it did. I mean, I was not planning on 60 books,
First of all, you have to acknowledge the absolute sack that it took for him to do that on such short notice. And then you have to also recognize the amount of effort that went into organizing it as quickly as he did. And there's some bumps in the road, but it's been quite efficient watching it from our side of it. I'm really amazed.
I was
the winner here is Corey. is a winner in it already, and I think all of the 60 people who have entered who get a shot that they weren't going to have at something. The nice thing is Spiffbo is kind of a brand name now, right?
Yeah.
But it's not like you're winning $10,000, so it's pretty easy to match the prize, right? And for most people, the prize is the notoriety you get from going around and doing shows like this, and having a bunch of us as judges kind of guarantees that for the people. So it's a win-win all the way around. So I think it's a good deal.
Yeah. Were y'all around whenever it started? Like, did y'all pay attention?
No.
Like, say the first year. I'm curious how many people started on, like, year one. Like, did they have 1,000 people? Try to submit a book, or was it like very small too?
So the first time, I think I saw things they're talking about how much time it took to fill in the slots, and the first one I think they said it took 40 days, and they had 257. They're shooting for 300, so they didn't even get 300. But I did Spiffbo 9, which was the last time when it was, get your book in one of the first 300 to get in, and it was finished in 41 minutes.
Holy cow! But that's 9 years of it building up to that.
Yeah. So because they're like, well, last year it took 2 days, so you have time. You probably have at least half a day to get yours in. I'm like, no, look at, you went from 40 days down to 2 days and 8. I'm like, no, I've got mine in the first 2 minutes, and I was 14th already. Oh, wow. So yeah.
So for it to be so short, I mean, really, like, legit short notice for him to get 60 books in. Out of nowhere, basically. I mean, within less than a month. That's really dang good.
Yep.
And it is too, because if you think about like our little constellation of folks that we know and shows that we're aware of, and the people who come here who are in our chat now and etc. We're part of this little galaxy, right? But there are thousands of those little galaxies of booktubers and everything else around out there that we have no idea about. So yeah, there's a lot of space to play, really, and a lot of room to grow in that. You just got to find that one connection that gets you into that other, orbit of people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Trinity, you're right. He did. Right when everybody was kind of like, "Oh, I didn't make it," and
Yeah.
Yep.
still thinking about it. Yep, that was a
And
lot of it.
I was actually so very happy when he said, "You know what? I'm going to step back and not be a judge and just manage the whole thing." And I was like, "Yes, you definitely need because there's so
That was a
much
good
that has to
call.
be done."
Mhm.
Yeah, I was like, "Whew." So Rowdy, the reason why I asked you to give us book suggestions is because I have a couple I want to give you.
Okay.
My absolute favorite book that I've read in the last 5 years.
Okay.
Think of
If you hold
Clint
your own
East-
book up again, you're done.
We're ending
Think-
this now.
think of a cowboy like Clint Eastwood type cowboy, just straight, matter of fact. He rides into
90
town.
years old, decrepit.
He has to help the people because something is killing the people, and that something is a werewolf. So you have Clint Eastwood versus a werewolf here. I don't
Shadow
like
of the Wolves.
westerns. I don't like werewolves, but this is amazing. The audiobook, actually, JR is the one who helped me before I did. Got my first audiobook, and he's like, Mike, I listened to over like 40 different narrators. He goes, and I got chills because I heard the voice that I heard in my head, and that's when I knew that
Oh,
was my
wow.
narrator. And the guy knocks it out of the park. I don't know anything else he does other than JR's books. He has 3 out now, and a horror novella that I did not realize was horror that I should have, and I read it, and God, I was creeped out. But and then I will say Darktown by Palmer Pickering. It's lit RPG.
Okay.
Also amazing. You will love both of those. I mean, how can you not? I did. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to say that part out loud.
Okay. Checks in the mail. Okay.
As much as I promote Justin's book, The Shadows of Wolves, he should definitely give me some royalties.
Yeah.
And then
I'll have to check
anything by
those.
EL, but I'm sure he's inundated you. You probably have a shelf and a half of EL books already. So
Yeah, he sends me it seems like he sends me all of his audiobooks. I have all of
Yep.
them, I think. And every one of them has been great.
Yep.
I'm about to read, it's hopefully here within the next month, I'll be reading what's the latest one? The girl one. And it's an actual full-length novel too, ain't it?
Oh, that would be where is it? The Lost Girl.
Lost Girl. Yeah, that's it. He sent that to me, golly, 2 months ago, I guess. And I've just hadn't had a chance. And
everyone, if you're
Ooh.
watching, this is not a children's book. EL likes to put children's covers on his
I
books,
like that,
but it is definitely not children's book.
And you know that because it says E.L. Montague on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it because, like, I've read all that the Pillhead one that you're in, and then like 4 others that he sent me, and they're all great.
Oh, hi everyone.
The hell did you do?
How did that happen?
It's Mac
Wow.
time. That's it.
I just wanted to put this up from EL.
All right. Well, Rowdy, we have to plug the next show on the channel,
Okay.
which is tomorrow at 7. Mike will be here with a bunch of people.
Creature creation.
Yep. For creature creation number like 14 or something.
Yep.
And then Mike and I are both back on the 3rd, which is what, Tuesday? Yep, Tuesday, with a book launch with Chris Grooms at 7 p.m.
Heck yeah.
So a couple of 7 p.m. shows, which is always nice.
That seems to be a sweet spot for me too. I like 7. It
Yeah,
get off in
7's
time
good.
where you can get ready for bed. and all
See,
that.
if it were me, I'd like to do 8, 9, or even 10. But my
Yeah.
partner there, who
Yep.
Well,
for
some of us have to get up at
insane
3 or
reason
4
gets up
o'clock
at
in the morning.
4.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm
get
right
up
here.
at 5.
I get up at
if you're
5 here and
Oh.
3 up east.
Okay,
And-
so
East.
my LN, who's organized this, it's at 8 tomorrow. I think I have it at 7, but it will be at 8 tomorrow. I will fix
Oh.
the link.
Who all's
Okay.
in that one? I'm assuming
LN, Sean Fitzgerald, SS Fitzgerald, and then several other people who I can't remember, and I should never have tried to list off names.
Awesome.
And if you're not feeling you're getting your writing in, You can join us for episode 4 of Rose Random Writing Prompts Wednesday at 7.
I have
And,
I have not
we'll-
got to watch any of those yet, but is that
We'll
something
s-
new y'all are doing now?
Yeah, it's just
Yep.
it's 30. We spin a wheel and get a random genre, and then pull up a random quote, and then you write for 30 minutes using that quote as the basis to whatever it is you're writing. It's just just writing practice, basically.
Yeah. That's cool. That's a
Yeah.
good. I've seen like a couple of people do like, what are they called? Writing sprints or something
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
on YouTube.
essentially.
I'd watched, who was it? Might have been like Tori Tekken or something, I think. I'd
Probably.
seen.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so they're gonna write and not or read whatever reading sprints. They're gonna do that for like 30 minutes and nothing's happening on the camera, but they're
Yeah.
reading. I'm like, that's kind of weird, but okay.
It's a little odd to
Yeah.
to have a camera on like that and just be typing away. But every now and then someone will say something in the chat, we'll respond to it or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's a good way to, like doing anything else, right? You need to practice at it
Yeah.
somehow. And this is a good way to practice and doing things outside of your comfort zone sometimes with depending on what genre it is, So
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's pretty
So,
cool.
and this week I actually wrote third person past tense.
which is a totally different thing for you.
Okay.
It was only 345 words, but it was a complete scene, and that's all I was like, you know what? I'm done.
There you
I
go.
was done with like 10 minutes to spare.
Not a race.
Heck yeah. Well, I guess since y'all plugged y'all's, I'll do mine. It's my turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do that.
Okay.
What is coming
So-
up?
Coming up for me, obviously, we'll be on Mark's channel on Sunday talking to Molly McCobb.
What
And
time?
then, Mark, what time? If you're still in here, I want to think it's 4 or 5 o'clock Eastern,
Oh, okay.
4 or 5, maybe. And then let's see, Tuesday. No, that was Sunday. Okay, so Friday I'll be on Booked with Saffron.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I'm taking 2 weeks off because we've got people coming in and out of town, and then I'm interviewing at the end of February. SS Fitzgerald. No, I'm not. Neither. No, he's coming up at some point. We've been discussing. Thomas Howard Riley. There we go. Thomas Howard
Yeah.
Riley on a like Monday or Tuesday at the end of the month, and then at the end of that week
Nice.
is who's the next one? G.C. Cameron. His book. Oh, that's on the 24th. His book's coming out that day. The Apostle of Andres. I think that's right. And it's really good. It's like a science fiction. Well, I guess it'd be like a sci fantasy, I guess, because there's powers involved and gods, but it's based in science fiction type with starships and stuff like that. It's really cool. What I've read so far, I'm almost about 100 pages in. So, but I think that's the day his book comes out. So,
Nice.
yeah. So,
All right.
and then
and people can find you on YouTube by typing in Rowdy Player One.
yeah, as
into
far as
the
I know,
search bar. Yep,
Yep.
they can. I did
Yep.
did it a little while ago. So
And is it the number one, or it's not spelled out?
just
No,
like it
it's-
is in his name
Yep.
thing there.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So,
Cool.
right.
Well, thank you, Rowdy.
you, everyone. Thank you,
Yep.
Rowdy. Thanks
Thanks for
everybody
having
for
me on.
joining us in the chat. Appreciate it. And we'll see some of you. Mike will see some of you tomorrow, and we'll see you hopefully on Tuesday.
sounds good.
Cool. Thank you. Oh, I have to hit